Hello everybody, it's Visual Nova again. Just the little message I gotta do before the video because of the abrupt cuts, but thanks for joining me and enjoy the episode.
As if we had choreographed our actions. I had scored a direct hit. Oh, damn. 360 no scope! On the armored root hip joint of its right... God, what? Of its right hind leg. And after several dreadfully tense seconds, a burst of flames, whoa, yeah, on the fiddler crab. With a thunderous roar, the fiddler crab came to a precarious halt, as if it were going to fall forward. Its huge form inclined slowly. The ventral ammunition container fell from the fiddler crab, like a rotten fruit with a crash and an explosion. Having lost one of its joints, the fiddler crab's frame groaned in multi-layered cord. I may have let out a whoop that was neither a cheer nor a scream at that point. The fiddler crab was severely wounded, but it was not dead. Oh, damn. Its composite armor plates were trembling in anger like a proud old knight. The main battery, which had fallen greatly askew, whirred to life and started to track toward me. Oh, god damn it. The railgun is gonna wreck your shit. I watched this occur as if it were happening in a world far removed from mine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, God. Is he dead? He's dead, isn't he? No, he's not dead. My field of vision disappeared in a storm of pure white. The thunderous sound of metal grinding assaulted my eardrums. A delayed blast shockwave scattered raindrops everywhere in a blisterous dance not unlike a storm at sea. Man, those words are hard to see against that white. The wind whipped about me, and my nose was filled with the smell of burning ozone. The next moment, my body flipped into the mud as if it had been thrown by a gigantic hand. Got tossed, motherfucker. A mad buzzing filled my ears. My eyes could not see, and my feet could not move. My legs felt as heavy as if they had been cast out of lead. I fumbled around and found that fragment of rubble had toppled over and were now blanketing my thighs. I twisted my body to and fro and somehow managed to extract myself. Unlike my body, which would not move dexterously at all, my head was swarming with activity. Just now, the fiddler crab had aimed in my direction and fired its main cannon. The slug had veered sharply upward and had struck a building instead of me. It was an attack pattern that could not have possibly existed, not against a single infantryman at point-blank range. This crab is doing shit on its own that it wasn't told to do. I made to move out of the immediate vicinity. If it were running off internal power, then it would take 25 seconds for the LERC on a Type LE to be fully recharged. If I did not move now, then with the next shot, the building would collapse over me. You go and die. Oh, man. Water, sorry. As I made in retreat, I realized that I had a sensation in my right leg. I lost sensation. So it was broken. Oh no, you're gonna die right here, aren't you? My eyes and my feet both. My eyes and my feet both now, huh? What? As dull pain began to creep up from my leg, I began to laugh. The rain was still continuing to fall even now. And I finally understood the situation. Yeah, you're gonna die. So that thing was broken as well. Embraced in the arms of the unceasing rain, that mechanized monstrosity of a spearman was still dreaming. Of the gentle city that it had once charged to protect. Of the mighty enemies that it had been charged to destroy. It is really hard to read. I could hear a sound reminiscent of a thundercloud crackling so the condenser coils were recharging. You're so fucked. Oh, it's charging again. Why aren't you moving? Oh, you dumbass. You're dead, aren't you? For my part, I could hear the sound of things underfoot and the echoes arising thereof. My eyes would not open, as if they had been run through with splinters. The hood of my waterproof cloak had been ripped off, and so I could feel fragments of concrete falling on me directly overhead. No, these were drops of rain. The rain was simply continuing to fall, as if not a single thing had changed. Rain got shit to do. I had absolutely no idea where I was. I was probably several meters from the starting point, but I did not know anything other than that. One of my feet got snagged on something, and I tumbled into the ground. My flechette gun rolled from my hands. The inside of my mouth was cut, and I could taste lukewarm blood spreading out within. Oh no. Is it charging up again? Oh, that's just overkill. Oh my god. Now he's dead. He's dead, isn't he? No? The fiddler crab let out a shriek. I collapsed on the ground as fragments of concrete and glass pelted my waterproof cloak like so many bullets. So it had hit a building that was very close to me. It was all I could do just to stand, clutching my head in both hands. What? Man, whatever. This is... A few large fragments hit me directly on the back. I could feel the warmth of blood soaking my undergarments and crevices in my skin. Oh, he is so goddamn dead. So I too was breaking down in the midst of the rain. There was no pain. I simply felt cruelly choked. I did not feel able to take a single step further. Even if my eyes were shut, it was easy to tell where the fiddler crab was just by the sound. The 3 remaining legs would not be strong enough to absorb the recoil of the lurk. It's the lurk. That's what I'm going to call it. Every single time it moved, it was destroying its own frame by itself. Every single time it moved, the outcry of warped metal and shredded carbon fiber resonated dissonantly in the air. These sounds were nothing other than its death agony. Out of order. I muttered as if someone else could hear my words. Someone else could hear my words. Just what was out of order? Was it this battle mech, which had lost itself in anger that it was burying everything around it, including the city that it was supposed to protect, without regard to friend or foe? Or was it the sarcophagus city, which had ceased to function so long ago, and in which now only lived the brain and the memories of those who had once inhabited it? Or perhaps it was laughing. What the hell? That is creepy as fuck. Beyond the rain-soaked wind, that out-of-order battle mech was laughing shrilly. What in the world? All the sounds were distorted and yet very distinctly audible. What? The fiddler crab stopped and then assumed a firing stance. Even if its leg was broken, there was no way I would be able to get out of its sights now. Right, it was not going to rub out its target at this late hour. That is, if it had any spark of reason and compassion left in it. I tried to open my eyes, in order to see for myself the shape of the death that I had been rewarded with. Oh, God. What? No! No! You dumbass! No, oh, God, no, she's gonna die, isn't she? The fiddler crab stopped moving. She was standing there in the middle of the buffer zone. Oh, my God, get out of there! Oh, Reverie, you dumbass! At some point, she had flung off the waterproof cloak that I had given her. Son of a bitch. With a tender smile on her face, she stood before the gigantic battle mech. Oh, God, get her out of the... It was like a scene from a religious painting of antiquity. Without any hesitation at all, she walked toward the fiddler crab. It was calm. It was a calm, sure gait, like that one would display when one walked forth to greet an old friend. The fiddler crab appeared bewildered. It had disengaged from firing position and was scanning her with its civilian detection sensors. I forcibly slammed myself back into reality, trying to overcome my paralysis. Oh, you're gonna let her die. I only had one chance to destroy it, and it was now. I found the flechette gun that I had dropped in a puddle. I fumbled to crack open the barrel, and finally managed to load it with my last AP round. Hurry up, you asshole! If I wanted to strike its armored upper surface from the ground level, I would have no choice but to fire at a high angle. I had not the time to adjust my sights either. With my back still plastered into the mud, I eyeballed the distance to the gun turrets, and then pointed my flechette gun at the sky. Oh, no. And then in the span of several seconds, it all happened. The twin machine gun turrets slowly started to revolve. No, goddammit. As if they had finally decided on something. Oh, no. As she continued to walk toward the fiddler crab, step by step, I pressed the trigger. Oh, why didn't you do it faster? Oh, no. The fiddler crab's machine guns spat out flames. You son of a bitch. She's dead, isn't she? The 40mm flechette canister arced through the threatening sky, trailing white fumes behind it. The line of the 13mm machine gun rounds kicked up a path of water toward her like a murderous red serpent. No. The flechette gun canister hit. Come on. I could see the fiddler's crab main cannon seeming to expand. The ammunition bay hatch blew asunder. Yeah! Letting smoke and leaping flames billow forth. Come on, no. The fiery serpent continued to track toward her delicate body as if to eat her alive. She's so dead, isn't she? And then... Oh, you son of a bitch. No. No. Oh. God, no. Her body, torn apart by the bullets, danced in the air like a bird. Son of a bitch, dude. Are you serious? Are you serious? The rain was continuing to fall. The fiddler crab had fallen completely silent. As if it had returned, to sanity at its last moment. It had swiveled such that the long barrel of its railgun was pointing toward the rift in the quarantine wall. Oh no, I don't care. However, that gun would never fire again. Yes, hurry up, I want to know what happened. The ammunition inside the main armament had been induced to explode, and black smoke was rising from the crevices in the armor plating. I don't care! This was a sight that could be seen anywhere in this dead city. It was freezing cold, and my breath frosted white. The widely scattered wreckage was also steaming in the rain. I walked forward, pulling my broken leg behind me and following the bullet marks on the ground, and finally I arrived at where she lay. Here we go, everybody. We're gonna find out what happened. Oh, no. Oh, God. Don't do this to me. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. She's so dead. Oh my God. Mr. Customer, welcome back. Her shaking lips opened and clearly called out to me. Can you speak? Obviously you Yes, I have switched over to my emergency battery. Oh my God damn it. Mr. Customer? Are you not injured? Oh, Reverie, it doesn't matter. I told you not to move until I returned. Damn it, Reverie. Why did you do such a stupid thing? And just as usual, she smiled. Oh, God damn it. Her fingertips, dirtied by the mud, were gently trembling. Oh, man. Underneath the fractures in her skin, a dark metallic frame was forlornly exposed. Cover her with something. She's gonna freaking... Oh, her voice changed. Considering the non-registered machine to be rampant state, I sent it a force stop signal, but it did not respond. I guess it's like her default voice or something, because she got fucked up. I ascertained that either my output signal was too weak or the machine's receiver was out of order, so I tried a physical cease and desist order, but I failed. These were her words, and yet these were not her words. I believe that the rampant machine has now terminated its function. This was an incantation totally unrelated to the will that had been sealed within the depths of her main memory. God damn it. Please step away from that machine and report to a nearby police station or support. Is she just not herself anymore? Oh, man. After she said all this, she looked over to me once again and blinked as if she was relieved. Oh, okay, she's back. Oh, man. I beg your pardon for having violated a critical directive. You dumbass. Why don't you stay? Because there was an older promise that superseded it. I cannot knowingly allow any human being to come to injury or harm. We are robots. Therefore, this promise that we can never forget. This is a promise. And to keep it is our honor as robots. She said that it was her honor. Oh, man. That the instinct that the human beings who had never cared about anything other than themselves had embedded into her was an honor. Mr. Customer, are you injured? Oh, Reverie. Are you hurt anywhere? Oh, I am fine. That was all I could manage. Oh, man. I am so very glad then. And again she smiled. I left the rain gear and bouquet that you had given me for safekeeping on the sidewalk. If you walk along this road a little, I think that you will come upon them. Oh, Reverie. Reverie. The bouquet doesn't matter. She turned her neck as if to show me the way. Her eyes caught the wreckage of the battle mech. I apologize from the bottom of my heart on his behalf. I believe that he too was broken. Oh, it's gonna get so bad, isn't it? Oh. As we robots exist for the sake of the happiness of humans, I believe that he really did not want to do such violent things. I know it to be true, because I too am just a little broken. Reverie, you're extremely broken right now. I put my arm around her back just so I could hold her close. She shivered several times as if she was having convulsions. Everything below her chest had been torn asunder by machine gun fire. There was no way to put her back together now. All this for this to happen. So many precision parts were dispersed about the rain, not unlike entrails made of metal. It seemed that if I tried to move her even just a little bit, she might never move again. I wanted to scream. I was just as broken as she was. There was still a squad of warmongers defending these ruins. Now that I had destroyed its vanguard, the remaining warmongers would be swarming toward this location. If I was going to escape, the time was now. But despite this, here I was, unable to leave this place. Oh god, man. In about 600 seconds, the charge to my emergency battery will fall to 0. Oh god. My backup battery is exhausted, so it will be impossible for me to start up again after this. I have put in a maintenance call, but I have received no response. I am finding it impossible to contact the support center. I have made an emergency satellite call, but I could not seem to find any relay satellites. Oh no, why? The situation appears a little disheartening. She said it as if in jest, continuing to smile the same as ever. She was listening into empty space with her antennas that were no longer of any use. She was calling for aid that would never come, no matter what. I found that I was unable to bear watching her do this. You do not have to call anyone. I will save you. But I will repair you. Blue and white sparks flew as the rain hit the exposed machinery at her chest, now bereft of insulation or lead sheet. As if she were following my gaze, she said with embarrassment, "Oh, shut up, Reverie. I beg your pardon for the mess. However, please do not worry. I am a robot, so there is no possible way that I can feel pain. My enclosure can be repaired again, and I can also be interchanged into a new enclosure." Yet her tone and her facial expression seemed to be in the deepest agony, because I already knew that the engineers who would be able to repair her, as well as a new enclosure that she wanted, and even those people who needed her, were all things that had disappeared from this world so long ago. She smiled and looked up at the rain for a time, and then she turned to face me again. God damn it! If you continue to make a face like that, I will become very worried, Mr. Customer. Oh, shut up, Reverie. I am a robot. For me, my customers' smiling faces are the most important things. And yet, I seem to always end up causing so many discourtesies for my customers. The sound of her vertebral motors echoed like bitter wheezing. She bent herself back quietly and then proudly showed me a nameplate glinting in the rain. However, everyone seemed to be so glad. They all came and told me I will definitely come again, Reverie, Reverie, oh fuck you, Key, for writing this. I remember everyone. As I am a robot, remembering things is my strong point. For instance, allow me to show you a little example. Oh God, why?
Oh, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I know it's cut really in a really bad spot, but I have no choice. I can't make it too long. But just look at the next one. It should be up already. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.